How's it going, YouTube? It's Turkish here. We're back with Guns of Icarus. Now I just wanted to do a quick video going through some of the ships and sort of where the metagame's at the moment. Sort of what's the builds to go, what's the ships everyone's using, what items you should be taking for each class, that sort of thing. Sort of for the newies that are playing. So yeah, we'll jump straight into the ships. There's really two or three ships that everyone's using at the moment. The first one's, where are we? No. First one is the Junko. So there's quite a bit of firepower on it. You got the two sets of side guns plus the one on the front. The next one is the Goldfish. It's quite durable, very maneuverable, quite quick. You got two side guns and one heavy on the front. The Spire, not so much. And the Promethean. This is the main one everyone's taking, mainly because it's got good speed, it's quite durable, it's got good armor, and it's got good firepower. You got the two guns on the front and two on the side. Now I'll go into each ship on their own. I think I'll jump on the Promethean first, because this is the one they use in competitive play. This is the one that you see most often. This is the standard layout for this right now. You have the light Gatling gun and the flat cannon. Normally you'd have them round the other way. So you'd have the flat cannon on the left, and on the right you'd have the Gatling gun. Now the reason for this is you have your gunner on the flat gun, and you have your engineer on the Gatling gun, because the balloon repair is right behind him. He can shoot off, repair the balloon if needed, jump back on and shoot. Then on the sides, generally you'll have a Mercury Field Gun right here. I've got the flare gun. Normally they'd have the flare gun on the back and the Mercury Field Gun here. The Mercury Field Gun's sort of like your sniper rifle, lots of damage, and it's got a good zoom on it. And then you'd have a flare gun. This is used for spotting enemy ships in the clouds. So you can fly it into the clouds, or shoot it into the clouds, sorry, and it will detect any enemy ships in there. Now the reason you take this the reason this layout's become so popular, I should say, is the Galleon gun, as you can read there at the bottom, is singularly effective against armor. Now I'll explain what equipment the engineer should take to make this gun most effective. But with this, you get 60 rounds. It's singularly effective against armor. You want to hit all your shots on the hull. If you can hit all your shots on the hull in maybe 1.5 magazines, you'll take out the whole armor completely, and you'll be able to keep it down quicker than they can repair it. And then that's when the light flat cannon comes in, because it has quite good explosive damage, and that'll just tear the hull to shreds. So these two combined with 1.5 magazines from the Gatling gun to take the armor out, and then 2 to 3 magazines of the flat cannon hitting the hull, aiming singularly for the hull. You should be able to take out any ship that you're up against. So that's 8 rounds, call it 12 rounds from the flat cannon, and 90 rounds from the Gatling gun. And you should be able to take out any ship at any range. I mean, that's a medium range. You do have to get quite close, but with some specific perks, you can increase that accuracy. I might just swap these around real quick. Put the field gun there. I'll put the dart gun on the back. Where is it? There's a dart gun. Flare gun. There we are. And the flare gun on the back. So you got your sniper right on the side here. Mercury Field Gun, and then you got your dart gun on the back to spot the enemy ships. Another thing this ship is excellent for is ramming, because it's got such good durability and speed. You can get some good ram offs using kerosene, and also the ramming hook, the ramming upgrade for the pilot. You can actually one-shot a spire if you get a good hit on it. So it's quite impressive. Takes a bit of skill though. Another reason why this is so popular is the commander's position is right here, right at the front, so they can see what they're doing. The engines are really easy to repair. You can run between the two back engines here and still reach the drive engine here. So you can repair all three engines from down the back. And the hull repair is right here on the opposite side of this field gun. So you can see the field gun's right here. The hull repair is right here. So everything's really close and easy to get to, basically. That's why this ship's so popular. What else have we got? Galleon. The Galleon looks cool and can bring a lot of firepower. It is unbelievably slow and handles like a piece of shit. So you can take a lot of firepower when you got 4 heavy guns on the bottom. I go 4 manticores just because it's hilarious watching people shoot. We'll go on to the Junko real quick. Again, it's the same layout. You have a light Gatling gun at the top and a flat cannon down the bottom, and then a Gatling gun and a flat cannon. They should actually be the other way around, now that I think about it. You got the flat cannons up the top, because your gunner will be up the top. Flat cannon. And then you want your Gatling guns down the bottom, because that's where the engineer will be. Running between here and here, where the hull repair is. This ship's a little bit more spread out. You got your engines up here. You got your hull repair here, balloon repair. I have a field gun on the front. Most people have a dart gun or a flamethrower, so you can come in behind enemy ships and set them on fire. And then you got, Gatling gun, flat cannon, Gatling gun, flat cannon. So theoretically, it doesn't have much health. It's not very durable. But if you can get between 2 ships, you can take 2 of them out fairly quickly. It's maneuverable enough and fast enough to get in behind ships, so you can use the flamethrower or the field gun, or the dart gun, and it's quick enough just to zip in, get off those 1 or 2 magazines of the Gatling gun, maybe a clip of the flat cannon, do some serious damage, and then zip out again, and you can fire off both sides as well. But it does need quite a good pilot. The flying position, the captaining position's all the way at the back here, so it is a bit of a pain to fly. And then the Goldfish. This one's a little bit different because you can't direct all your firepower in one direction. So most people will go a Hwacha on the front. And then I go for 2 flat cannons on the sides, just so you can help pick off the ships that have already been hit by the Gatling guns. Because you got your heavy on the front, you want to come in behind ships and just lace them with this. This will destroy components, so guns, engines, with ease. It's not so good against hull armor or balloons, but it'll take the weapons off of a ship real quick. and destroyed the engine, so it can't go anywhere. With the repairing on the ship, you're flying position up the top here. You got a hull repair in the middle between the two guns, and then you've got two steering engines at the back, and your drive engine out on this pole here, and the balloon is up here as well. Obviously you want your gunner on the front, and then your engineers on the side guns, running back to the engine. You want one up the top and on this gun. So if you pilot, one engineer up the top and on this gun to do the balloon, the engine and this gun. The other one, the hull, this gun, and the steering engines. So those are the three ships that you see most of. The Spire, you don't really see it, can't take much damage, but it's good as a sniper platform. And the Russians have got some really crazy builds for this. No one quite knows what they are. They keep them very close to their chest. But that's a fairly close build from what I've versed. You have the two flat cannons, the sniper field gun in there, and the lumberjack heavy mortar, which is a good high damage, like shrapnel weapon. What else have we got? Junko Squid, very lightly armoured, as you can see. I think this thing only has about 150 health, so it doesn't take much, and it's only got light weapons on it. Facing forward, shooting forwards, shooting off to the side, and shooting backwards. It's a very hard ship, but as you can see, very quick. So it does take a bit of a skilled pilot. The Junko, gone backwards here. The Galleon, which I've already gone over. You got one gun on the back, which is the light gun. One gun on the side, which is the light gun. And you get the 4 heavy guns down here. Yeah, this will create a lot of lag, but it's fun. And then the Promethean back again. But like I said, this is the most common one you'll see. It's pretty easy to fly. The maneuverability doesn't really do it justice. It is a bit more maneuverable than it looks. It's a very well-rounded ship, with good firepower. Obvious weakness is, if you can get it on this side, it's got no guns. On the right side, these are forward-facing guns, these are sideways-facing guns. So if you can get it on this side, it's completely fucked. But it is quick enough to turn to bring its front guns on you as well. It is a very well-rounded ship, very durable, easy to repair, everything's really close, and yeah, that's about wraps it up for ships at the moment. Said the Squid and the Galleon, people make up their own builds. Like I said, you won't really ever see them, so no one's really developed a good build for them yet. Another popular one for this is all harpoons, just because they do so much damage to the hull and they'll actually pull the enemy ship towards you, but it's just for fucking around, basically. A lot of trolling, and yeah, we'll swap it over to the roles here. We'll go through the roles. Your engineer, your pilot, your gunner. So you have 3 roles. Each of them specialises, so the pilot has 3 slots for piloting, obviously. The gunner has 3 slots for gunnery. And the engineer has 3 slots for engineers. Now, for the pilot, you want a spyglass, so you can spot enemy targets, because you do get 360 degree view as a pilot, so you can spyglass off any side and spot targets. I prefer to take a tar barrel, As you can see there, you get 80% ship, minus 80% to ship visibility. So you come off targeting quicker. It does put 25 damage on engines per second, and produces a cloud every 3 seconds. If an enemy drives or flies through it, I should say, they'll take damage, and it will completely wreck the ship. So it is quite good as an escape mechanism, but be wary it does damage your engines. A lot of people do prefer to take the Phoenix Claw, which is a lucky talisman. It gives you minus 65 angular drag, which is plus 65% angular turning, and plus 35%. Oh no, yeah, plus 35% longitudinal drawn turning. But you do 13 damage per second to all engines. So each of these comes with their own pluses and minuses. The Phoenix Claw has been worked out to be the best for maneuverability. You just have to remember to turn it off. A hydrogen canister and the drag chute help with elevation and drop. The moonshine gives you plus 200% thrust. It gives you great straight line speed, but you can't turn, and you get 30 damage per second to all engines. Tar barrel, which I've gone through. The chute vent helps you drop, and the impact bumpers. These help for ramming. So you get minus 25% damage impact, and minus 60% engine output. So you'll use the Phoenix Claw. A typical setup if you're going to ram, if you're looking to ram people. You'll want to go a Phoenix Claw for handling on the Promethean, Moonshine to boost, and then impact bumpers. So you turn on, you boost, and then you take less impact. That's how you one-shot a ship. Spire is probably the easiest one. But just for your general flying, as when you're starting out, that's a pretty good setup. The spyglass to spot, the tar barrel for escaping, and the kerosene gives you a good boost. It gives you a good boost, not as good as the moonshine, but you don't get the drag that the moonshine gives you, so you do get a bit more handling with that. Engineering equipment. If you're not the engineer, you should be taking a pipe wrench. I'll go through this in a minute when we get to engineer, but it's a good medium between the three rebuilding tools and repairing tools. And then for shooting, not that you'll be doing much shooting, but I'll take charged rounds or heavy clip as my choices. So you can see there, that's a pretty standard layout for a pilot. Gives you good versatility. You've got speed to chase and escape. You got the tar barrel for escape, spyglass for spotting. The pipe wrench gives you a good mix of repairing, and the heavy clip gives you better accuracy if you do have to go shooting, which you probably won't. As a pilot, you'll be too busy trying to haul ass out of there. We'll go on to the gunner. As a gunner, you want a spyglass to target your ships. Again, you want the pipe wrench because it gives you the best mix of repairing. And for your gunnery, when you jump on a gun, you can use the mouse wheel to change ammunition. Now, if you've got a full clip already loaded, you can still change ammunition, but you'll have to reload the whole gun with the ammunition. If the gun is reloading, you can change ammunition to whichever one you want before it finishes reloading. and then that's the ammo that will be loaded in there. So if you fired a full clip of your Galleon gun and it was reloading, you could swap to any of these while it's reloading and it won't restart the animation. Once it's finished reloading, the ammunition that it's selected, or that you've selected, will be the ammunition that's in there, if that makes sense. So when I'm gunning, heavy clip, heavy clip gives you minus 80% recoil and minus 25% muzzle speed. So you do have to lead your targets a little bit more, but you'll be pretty much pinpoint accurate. Now this is why I say take heavy clip for your engineer, your pilot, and also your gunner. Because as an engineer you'll be on the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun has quite a huge spread of bullets, and with the heavy clip that narrows it down to pretty much a laser. It's pretty much pinpoint accurate, and as long as you hit the hole, all your bullets will hit the hole. The burst rounds gives you an explosion area of effect and plus 20% clip size, so you get 1/5 more ammo, plus you get a 50% explosion, which is good for taking out components, so guns, engines. It's good against the balloon, so it makes your flak gun good against other things besides the hull. And then charged rounds, which gives you 30% more damage, a quarter slower firing rate, and then 1/5 of the ammo taken off, so minus 20% clip size. It's a good outweigh. You lose in the flak gun, you lose 1 round, but you gain 30% damage for each round. So it's not too good for that. It's not too good for the flak gun, but it's good for, say, the Mercury Field Gun, because it won't change the ammunition count, but you get 30% extra damage. You still only get 2 rounds, but it gives you 30% extra damage, so you do 60% extra damage if you land both the shots. So I use the charged rounds for sniping, the burst rounds in the flak gun if I need, and then the heavy clip for the Gatling gun if I have to jump on a Gatling gun. Again, the pipe wrench and the spyglass. And then for the engineer, where are we? Engineering. Again, heavy clip for the Gatling gun, spyglass, because you can use that without being on the pilot, on the helm. And I've been chasing achievements at the moment. But for your basic all-purpose engineer, you want the rubber mallet. Now, this will give you 250 health repair and a 9-second cooldown, but it's only got a rebuild power of 2. Now if we go to the shifting spanner, it has a repair 40 hit points on a 2-second cooldown, but it has a rebuild power of 5. And if we bring the third one up, which is the pipe wrench, you get 120 repair, 5-second cooldown, and a rebuild power of 4. Now, the reason this is so good is you use the rubber mallet when you need to repair a component, so the balloon, the hull, the engines, or a gun, and that'll pretty much, on most ships, that'll repair engines all the way up if they're damaged, that'll repair guns all the way up, that'll repair the balloon about a third to a half, and it will repair the hull about a quarter to a third. That's if you're repairing it, that's if it's been damaged. If it's been destroyed and you have to rebuild it, you use the shifting spanner because you get a better rebuild, 5 rebuild as opposed to 2, and as opposed to 4, with a 2-second cooldown. So you use the shifting spanner to rebuild a component if it's been destroyed. So if the engines have been destroyed, if the balloon's been destroyed, if guns have been destroyed, or your hull armor's been destroyed, you use the shifting spanner to quickly rebuild it, and then whack it with a rubber mallet. And like I said, on the engines, the gun, and the balloon, that'll repair it mostly all the way up. On the hull, it'll repair it, a third to a quarter. And then on the end, I always carry a fire extinguisher, because people like to set my shit on fire, so... No, I like my scars. So I always carry a fire extinguisher. You can also carry the buffing hammer to give you buffs on your guns, engines, hull, and balloon. And the chemical spray. If your ship gets set on fire, you can use the chemical spray, and it won't take any extra fire charges on it. The fire extinguisher can just put those fires straight out, but it does have a 10-second repair cooldown. So if you put it out, you have to wait 10 seconds before you can start rebuilding or repairing it. But it's the best to do. It's the best to take those 10 seconds go by real quick when you're in a battle, and you can just give it one hit with the rubber mallet, and it's 9 times out of 10 it'll be up to full health again. So that's a quick rundown on all the classes on the ships. You can customize your character. I've got the scars. But yeah, I think that's probably all the information. Yeah, like I said, you don't normally see the Spire, you don't normally see the Galleon or the Squid, just because they're far outclassed by the other ships. Junko outweighs the Squid. The Butterfly outweighs the Spire, and the Promethean outweighs the Galion any day of the week. So yeah, those are the three ships. Those are the 3 roles. I might jump into a game real quick, see if I can show you just how effective that minigun and flat cannon combo are. So I'll jump out here, and then I'll jump into a game, and hopefully I'll be able to show you. Alright, see you in a bit. How's it going, YouTube? We're back. We jumped straight into a game here. Straight on from a Promethean, we got a minigun, and we got a carronade. Fuck's sake. I'm a gunner as well, so it's a bit of a pain, but shit happens. We got a carrot. It's a shotgun. It's not the best. 9 times out of 10 Australian servers, they tend to have stupid builds. Anyway, we're going to riff on with this Gatling gun. And I'll show you just how effective this is. Watch the top left screen. Destroyed armor already. That's how effective that gun is. Oh, pilot's going to get us killed. Buff on the engines. Oh shit, it's on our weak side as well. There we go. Oh fuck. No, we're going in for a ram. Stupid idea. Repair, repair, repair. We can't shoot him. He's repairing that. What do we got here? Beacon. And a flat gun on the side. That's fucking stupid. Hull armor's been destroyed. The hull, the hull. such a pain. Sucks having a useless team. Now you can see that's the normal spread on a minigun. Look at that spread. Right, now I'll load the heavy clip in. You can see as it's loading down the bottom right. That's the difference it makes. I can't hit it because I'm out of range, but as you can see, that's the difference. And as you see down the bottom right, when I start reloading now, I can switch between ammo types, and it doesn't restart the animation. Oh, god damn it. Just rebuild this. Such a pain in the ass. What the fuck is this guy doing? It's a really dodgy build. Shit. No way in hell we're going to be able to hit that. No, for fuck's sake. Alright, he's bringing us up. It's right in front of us. Oh shit. That's another Promethean. Alarm is down. Try to go for some of these components. Reload the heavy clip. Get this accuracy up. There we go. Sorry guys, this isn't a very good video. You can see how quickly the minigun... Oh, okay. Do we not have a captain? No, we don't. You can see how quick the minigun can strip the armor. Why he's got a shotgun on the front, I don't know. So there's a Junko. You can see how much better the accuracy is with the heavy clip. Oh, I'm not registering hits, what the hell? Must be lagging. There's this spire just floating around. Not really doing much. Oh, I must be lagging a lot. What's going on here? Why are they not hitting? Oh, don't fly through the smog. Let's see how much damage this does. Watch all the components, watch all the health bars on the left there go down. Ooh, bounce off the ground. So you can see here I can select ammunition types. Oh. I destroyed the whole armor just in time, I guess. Oh, who's shooting us? Is it that spire? Oh, that's another Promethean there. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's a Galleon, that's why. They look like a spire at distance. Watch the top left. No, couldn't take it out that time. Jeez, this guy's hell-bent on ramming him. Let's go, let's go. Ah, shit, where's he gone? Oh, we took him down. Must have taken him down. You can see the engines that are buffed. They got that golden glow. You can see here just how easy it is to repair all three of them. Bang, bang, bang. Easy done. Flamethrower. And yes, here's our target. Load up the heavy clip for range. Fuck, they all look like hits to me. Apparently not. Going for the hull, going for the hull. Going for a ram. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did more damage to us than he did to him. Quick repairs. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Here's another hint. Here's another tip, sorry. Try not to play on Australian servers. Generally speaking, they play pretty terribly. Unless you got some American... Oh shit. Unless you got some Americans or Europeans in on the server as well. In which case then it can be quite fun. You don't get too much of a bad ping out to Europe and over to the US. So if you can jump on an American or European server, it's not too bad. We're getting slammed here. Funny he had a fucking flak gun on the front fucking gun. Ugh. You can see how easily this just chews through the whole armor though. This minigun. Or Gatling gun, sorry. Gatling. Yeah. Can't shoot him, I'll shoot my own ship if I do. Ah, Christ, what are you trying to do? Bringing us round. It's gonna be too late though. Nope, set him on fire. Here we go, hull damage, hull damage. Watch how quickly this chews through the hull. They've only just rebuilt the hull, as you can see. Bang, destroyed. The hull's already destroyed. It doesn't matter, we're not going to be able to take it down, we don't have the firepower. Oh, now we're coming onto a broadside. Fuck them, I'm not repairing anything. I'm a gunner. It's not my job. It's a bit selfish, but you know, whatever. You can see that spread. I'm not hitting very many rounds. That's why the heavy clip's important. You can see there, hitting many more rounds. It's all about getting rounds on target. Yeah, we're going down, who cares? Yeah. Tried to help him out. Didn't work. Give you a commendation. Your commendation. Pilot was hopeless. I'll give him one. He probably wouldn't give me one back anyway. I'll jump back into the lobby. So yes. This has been Guns of Icarus. I'm sorry it couldn't have been a bit better of a game to show you just how powerful that combination is. But you can see how quickly it punches through the armor, the Galleon gun. How quickly that punches through the armor. I was punching through it as they were repairing it. And then you use that flat cannon and it just tears it apart. But yeah. So I've been Turkish. This has been Guns of Icarus again. Hopefully you can pick up a few things, or if you're thinking about getting this game, this will give you a bit of an insight. Another thing, if you see my ranks, I'm only rank 3. I'm rank 2 gunner. That doesn't really tell you anything. You rank up by getting achievements, not through XP, so that's not really indicative. You can have level 9 pilots that know absolutely fuck all, and you can have level 1 gunners that absolutely tear ships apart. So yeah, hopefully this has been a bit of a help for you. If you have any questions and I haven't explained anything, or if I've explained something and you don't understand it, just leave a comment and I can get back to you. I'll try to help you out. I'm a bit all over the place because I'm on medication at the moment. As you can probably hear, I'm still sick. Don't smoke, kids. Because you end up sick all the time in winter. But yeah, so if there's anything you don't understand, just give us a yell. I can try to help you out. If you're thinking about getting this game, hopefully this will sway you towards it. Or if you do have the game but you don't enjoy playing it, hopefully this will give you a bit of a help to get back into it. But yeah, I'm trying to find time to get online with Mr. TK so we can get a bit of gunning and running going. But yeah, until next time, I've been Turkish, and I'll see you guys next time.